What's up, nerd family? What's up, guys? Sorry we're a little bit late. I got stuck in some traffic. But I am here now. You ready for this, Tiff?
Yes, I am.
We are ready. The time has come. And we are now going to watch Clone Wars. My other device here. Oops, shaking the camera. My other device here is dead, so I'm going to rely on you, Tiff, for the beginning of this. I'm sure it'll pop up here before the episode's done, where we can talk about some stuff. But, yeah.
Ooh, hey girl. It's your daddy.
What's up, guys? It's been a long, crazy day for us here, for me at least. I just want to say hi. We are going to watch Clone Wars because we finally have Clone Wars Season 7. What's that?
Darth Tasty just said alone again. No, I feel really bad if nobody else comes in since I demanded we do this.
It's all for you, Darth Tasty. All for you,
Bruce
Ryan.
said anyone here. Alan was the first one to say hi.
What's up, Alan?
Bruce said sounds like my life too, bro. Darth
up,
Tasty
Bruce?
said nobody likes me. Then Darth Tasty said there was a couple other people in here, but I think they left because they didn't start yet.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Bruce says maybe it's not 8:45 Eastern Standard Time. And then he
We're going some weird-
he put EST and then he put Enosh Standard Time.
That's right. We start when I say we start.
I always say that's in the Enoshian time.
That's right. We start when I say we start.
Marquez just said, "Hey guys, how you doing?"
What's up, Marquez?
William says, "Hey Enosh, what's up?"
What's
Crisis
up? Who said what's up?
William.
Hey, William. It's good to see you. William was in England. Yeah, William was getting his England on.
How do you do that?
I don't know. I get your England on. You visit like
Picture you.
yes, something like you drink a lot of tea and eat a lot of crumpets.
Crisis.
And you got to visit Big Ben.
Crisis Creations said, "Heyo, it's Caleb."
What's up, Caleb? Crisis Creations, huh? Digging that.
And Alan did say, "Well, hello."
Hello there.
Wicked
Oh,
Steve.
hello there. With the pinky out.
Bruce says it's Skip the Dentist. Oh.
Oh, let's skip the dentist.
Wicked Steve just said, "Hey there, Point Dexter Lounge. Hope you have fun with the live stream tonight."
What's up, Wicked Steve?
Was lucky to see the first 2 episodes at the Disney Studios event last week.
Steve is like living the life. He's making Mandalorian armor. He's like working on all these events and stuff.
Exactly. He says, Tiff and Isaac sending your movie BOP.
Birds of Prey.
Oh, and Sonic swag soon.
Oh, hey there. You know, speaking of Birds of Prey, we never did a spoiler.
I'm doing well, Alan. How are you?
What's up, Alan? We never did a spoiler review of Birds of Prey.
Oh, that's right.
We never talked about it, broke it down.
I think Isaac wants to be here though for that one because he had a lot. He liked it when everyone else was boo-hooing it.
Well, everybody who saw it liked it. That's the problem. Everybody who saw it actually liked it. All the people who didn't see it. Anyways, but we're not going to hesitate anymore. We have plenty of people here. We are going to go ahead and get this party started.
Heck yeah, we are.
Right? Okay. So, I'm on the main Clone Wars thing here. Somebody was watching this. Who was watching this?
Malik Carter says, "Do you think the Galactic Empire could survive a Borg invasion?"
I do.
And Alan said, "Hubby, eating my popcorn again, LOL."
Got it right here, baby. I put some in my mouth and I'm going to answer a question. I do think that I think the Empire could withstand an attack from the Borg, just because the Borg, even though they are technologically superior to most, the Force, I think, levels the playing field for the whole thing. The Force, with the Emperor being able to use the Force to tap into the dark side. You all right there?
It's not even a human.
I don't know. Wookie was like, "Hey, I gotta go take care of business off screen." Thank you for doing it off screen. He's all right, by the way.
William said, they say when you take a sip of English breakfast tea as the clock strikes 12, you have finally gotten your England on."
Oh, there you go.
Bruce Jennings said resistance is futile. ... for popcorn. And then Alan put a bunch of like a winky face and the smiley face, and then Malik Carter said, "Okay, how about the flood invasion from Halo?"
Well, I can't really speak to Halo because honestly,
Enosh, out of all the people in this family, is the least of the gamers.
yeah, I'll be honest. I'm old school gaming. I got a Nintendo Entertainment System sitting over there.
You still haven't played the new one with
I still haven't played Jedi Fallen Order yet.
Fallen Order.
I want to so bad.
Really
We've got it right there. It's literally like sitting right there. I'll show you my old school gaming. Check this out. I had this when I was a kid, and I just got one. I got another one here. This was my old school version of.
Bruce said nothing wrong with that.
That right there. Some Pac-Man. Yep, that was my thing. I've got an upright arcade game in the other room there. Well, I got two upright. I got a Superman upright arcade game. It's not working right now, but I have. It's a Miss Pac-Man dedicated cabinet, but it's got the 60 games or whatever, the 59 games or whatever in it because Tiffany got me the upgrade. And
Bruce says such familiar sounds.
yes, so I mean it has all the classics, all the Donkey Kongs, all the Pac-Mans. It's got tons of stuff on there, and it's a lot of fun. And then of course Tiffany, I guess show you guys this. Tiffany got me that right there for Christmas.
After you fought with me because you thought that I wouldn't let you get it, not knowing that I'd thrown it in layaway already.
I know, so that's what I got. That's my gaming. So this is where we're at, guys. This is where we're at on the screen. We're ready to go. Let me get this all set up here again.
Darth Tasty says, I love the classic games, but I do play the modern ones as well. My first system was Atari and Intellivision.
Oh yeah, I've got an Intellivision too. Still, Ryan, I've got an Intellivision too. I got tons of games for it too. I loved Intellivision growing up as a kid. I remember getting my first Nintendo, and all my friends wanted to come over and play my Intellivision because we had so many games. Because back then in the day, you only had like
Bruce
maybe
said Pong, baby.
Pong. Yeah. You only had like one or two games, for Nintendo because the games were like $30-$40, and so your parents couldn't go out and buy all the games you wanted. But like by that point, the Intellivision games were like $2 a piece at our Meijer, and man, I cleaned up. I had tons of games, and so we could play all kinds of different games. So all of my friends would come over to my house and do that. Alrighty, we ready to go? I'm ready to do this thing. Ready to resume.
Bruce said B-17 Bomber on Intellivision, the first game to use speech.
Oh, is that the first game to use speech? Because we're going to get into this video game thing now.
We got to start the live stream.
I've got the attachment that goes into the Intellivision thing that was called IntelliVoice. And it's an attachment that went into where the cartridge was, and then the cartridge went onto the other side. And it had its first two games were a game called Space Spartans, and it might have been that B-52 one that you're talking about.
Darth Tasty said E.T. for Atari.
Oh.
Malik said Asteroids, and Bruce says the first one I remember.
Yeah, I think either that B-52. You might be right. I think because it might have been that, and then Space Spartans. And I had Space Spartans. I didn't have the B-52 bomber one, but I just remember you'd pop it in, and it would say like. It sounded like a guy in a box talking because it'd be Space Spartans, and then it would like tell you to target, shoot.
You're concerning the dog.
I know I'm concerning her. It's okay. It's okay.
I'm not used to these big loud sounds, Daddy.
I know, but so it was. I used to have a blast playing that, man. There was all kinds of my favorite Tron. There were like 3 different Tron. There was Tron Deadly Discs. And Tron, it was like a Mazotron or something like that, but it was all Tron themed. Those were awesome games. In fact, I'm looking right now. Tiffany bought me a
Double Dribble.
Oh, on Nintendo, Double Dribble. Then you hit. Dun, 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 dun,
Born
dun,
Free.
dun, dun. Dude, I know all that stuff, man. But yeah, I've actually got an Intellivision flashback thing that has 60 of the games that I'm looking at right now. Tiffany bought me that for a couple years ago, and it was up in the attic, or not in the attic, in my closet, and I pulled it out not too long ago. But I can't get it to work on the big screen because the big screen has no RF channels, and so you can't get it to work there. So I gotta at least this one because this is a smart
Darth
TV.
Tasty says I still play Double Dribble.
I still play Double Dribble too, man. And of course, you know, corner to three.
I just said that.
Oh yeah, you go. You guys ever see that episode of Family Guy where they're playing Double Dribble and Peter?
And Madden.
Yeah, Peter keeps going into the corner there and shooting 3-pointers from the corner there on Double Dribble because obviously going to the right, it was a much easier game than going to the left for sure. All right, well, we can talk about all that stuff later. But hey, let's
Bruce
get into.
says you can buy a cheap converter for that.
See, now I've tried to buy a bunch of converters. I bought like several converters, trying to think it would work. The only way I was able to get my Nintendo to work at all on the smart TV was I had to send it through the Xbox and do it as if you were watching Xbox TV. The converter even wouldn't work. I bought the converter and the converter didn't boost the signal enough. I don't know what's going on with it. I like I said, I bought 2 different converters, I think it was, for that, and I couldn't get it to work, and the Intellivision wouldn't work at all. So I don't know. These smart TVs just not so smart anymore. It's good to talk to you guys again, by the way. It's good to be able to be here with you guys.
Daniel Duntavs Saunders says hello there.
What's up, Daniel Saunders?
Bruce says RF to RCA video.
Yeah, well, no, I've tried that.
Malik says I got the high ground. And Danielle says doggos.
Mm-hmm. We got puppies all day now. This is Harley Quinn, for those of you who haven't met her yet.
Good pick her up and show the camera.
Come here, Harley.
She's really soft right now.
She's super soft. Come here.
It smells like baby powder.
Come here, Harley. This is Harley Quinn. She's our latest. Oh, dude, look at her. She's such a cutie, aren't you? Mm-hmm. Yes, you are. You smell so clean. You smell so nice and fresh. Yep, that's Harley. And then, of course, you guys all know Wookie. He's still, begging off popcorn and getting right in his mom's eyes. Right in her face, aren't you? And you ain't fooling nobody.
Bruce says cute pup.
Oh, yes.
Daniel says adorable doggos.
Yes, they are so super cute. We're trying to get her potty trained.
William says I got a dog named Princess Leia, so...
Nice. Well, we could have named her Leia, but my niece is actually named Leia. So we figured we probably wouldn't want to start a...
Bruce says my dog's name is Get Off the Couch. William says she can join the Nerd Dog Guild.
There you go. You say hi to the people?
Chicken Nugget Chicken Wing says, yo, what's up, guys?
What's up? What's up, Chicken Nugget? Good to see you. All right. So we got this all set. It's on the screen. We're ready to start it. I got the volume turned up. It says episode... Wait, hold on. This is not right. This is not the right episode.
Bruce says the other dog's name is Don't Crap in the Yard.
I did not have the right season.
He
Sorry.
didn't say crap.
Season, yeah, okay. Season 7, here we are. Now I'm on. It's called The Bad Batch. And I almost said that wrong.
It's one bad what?
It's
Just
one
talking about
bad
the
what?
batch.
Captain Rex and the Bad Batch must infiltrate an enemy base on Anaxus. Now, when we last left in season 6, remember what happened? I mean, I'm sure it'll do it in classic form, but Yoda had been traveling all over the place and had confronted himself in the dark side, had heard from Qui-Gon, and we got kind of a little bit of that story, and he had learned about immortality and all that stuff, and that was it. And then it was done. But here we are. Finally, the Clone Wars are ready to resume. Here we go with the Bad Batch. We'll do it on 3. 1, 2, 3. It's spinning. There it is. We'll watch the intro. Embrace others for their differences, for that makes you whole.
The battle for Anaxis, one of the Republic's largest shipyards, is under attack from Admiral Church's separatist forces. Jedi Generals Mace Windu and Anakin Skywalker lead a two-pronged assault on the ground and in the air. But after weeks of heated battle and mounting losses, the Republic's grip on Anaxis begins to slip away.
Wondered how long it's going to take for them to copyright claim this video. With all the Star Wars sounds in it.
The droids have overrun our main production facility. It won't be long before the Separatists take Anaxis, compromising our entire reserve fleet.
Pardon the interruption, General, but Rex here has a good theory on why we keep losing.
Please, Captain.
Well, the droid army uses analytics to predict our strategy. The first time we use a tactic, it's very effective. The next, less so. In fact, the more we use a certain tactic, the less effective it becomes. They learn our tendencies and use that data against us. To counter them, we're constantly working out ways to vary our attack.
They're fighting the
But
board.
the losses we are experiencing on Anaxis are not commonplace.
Exactly. The counterattacks are so specific, it's my strategy that droids know. My playbook. My concern is that Rex is one of our best. If the droids can learn to defeat him, we may all be vulnerable.
What do you propose?
Let Rex and me take a small squad behind enemy lines. There's a separatist cyber center which relays all battlefield intel to their command ship. If we're going to find anything, it'll be there.
If you think it'll help turn this fight around, get going.
Thank you, General.
Rex, is there anything else?
No, General.
There's something else. There's something else. Anakin's like, tell me what you know.
Come on, Rex. Time to move out. Fires. Echo. Before that, heavy. There's so many troopers. Gone. Yeah. Regular folk don't understand. Sometimes in war, it's hard to be the one that survives. That's what I'm worried about. Well, what do you mean? I didn't tell the generals. They might think I'm crazy. In fact, you might think I'm crazy. Well, what is it? I think Echo's alive. That's not possible. He died at the Citadel. The way that droids are countering us here, the strategies I'm using, they're all old battle plans Echo and I drew up together. Look, Rex, I hear what you're saying, but it's just not possible. I hope you're right. But the fact is, Echo's fingerprints are all over these separatist strategies. Rex, you have to admit what you're saying is a long shot at best, and most likely, misplaced hope. I need you to be focused on this. I know. I know. Don't worry. So, what squad are we taking in? Clone Force 99. I've heard mixed things about these guys. They have a 100% success rate. It's not that they win. It's how they win that worries me.
On platform TT-397. Clear the area!
VR thing.
So why haven't I heard of this squad? Experimental Unit Clone Force 99. The defective clones with desirable mutations. 99, eh? Nice touch. They call themselves the Bad Batch.
I want that Black Series figure. Well, all of them. Nice.
The cavalry has arrived!
These guys are clones?
Nice.
They don't look like clones to me. Sergeant, good to see you again. You too, sir. This is Hunter. Sorry we're late, Commander. We were putting down an insurrection on Yavik Prime when your comm came in. Had a few unforeseen complications.
Ever fought a male Yalbik?
No. Can't say I have.
You're lucky. Only way to kill him's with one of these.
That's right. Wrecker here cut off the Queen's stinger while she was still alive. That's why all those Yavik males tried to eat us.
Technically, they were trying to mate with us. And for your information, the stinger of a Yalbek queen is a delicacy on some planets.
They call him Tech. Yeah, he can fill your head with useless info for hours. Crosshair, on the other hand, is not much of a conversationalist. But when you have to hit a precise target from 10 clicks, Crosshair's your man. So, Commander, what kind of suicide mission do you have for us this time? Let's get going. We'll brief you on the way.
Very nice.
What are you looking at? We don't usually work with rigs. Rigs? He's talking about regular clones. I don't take it personal. We're all on the same team, so cut the attitude and listen up. Here's the mission. Our target is this cyber center. It's the brains of the entire separatist campaign here on Anaxis.
I can demolish that with one hand. Yeah!
Retired.
This isn't a demo job, Wrecker. It's strictly a retrieval operation.
Sector 1 alert. Enemy gunship approaching your location. Come in, Sector 1. Roger, roger. Fire!
Incoming fire! We're going down!
Like them.
We always get shot down when we travel with rigs.
Cody! Help! He's trapped! We have to do something. I'll get him. Whoa. Easy, Captain. Wrecker. Get him out.
Get back!
This is ridiculous. He's gonna need help to get Cody out of there.
He's going to get the gunship out of there, not Cody.
Wow. Say what? Real men don't look at explosions.
He has internal damage. I can cut the pain. But he needs help fast. We all need help.
That blast gave away our position.
Huh. I thought getting shot down gave away our position. Everyone, find cover. We'll hold this position and let them come to us. I don't think so, Captain. That's not our style. We prefer going to them. That batch, Plan 82, Shockwave. Let's get to work.
151. 45. Mark 151. 75. Mark 357. 75. Mark 357. Spider droids, fan out.
Any more? Come on!
That was some show you put on just now. Just doing our job, Captain.
Hey, look, Crosshair. This little clanker likes you.
Grow up, Wrecker. We should move out before reinforcements arrive. Our position has been compromised.
We wanted to speak to you directly, sir. This infiltration is irregular. Were there Jedi with this squad? Just clones, but using tactics like we have never seen before. Interesting. They're on foot now in the middle of nowhere. Sweep the area, locate these clones, and notify me if the incursion escalates.
So, I get what makes the other batches unique. But what's so special about Hunter?
He can put up with the other three. He was engineered with heightened senses. A place like the Cyber Center, Hunter can feel the electromagnetic frequencies from anywhere on the planet.
And here I thought we were smart just using a holo map.
Well, maps can be wrong. Hunter never is.
He's Rambo.
Hang in there, Cody. Listen up. We have to move out.
Commander Cody's in no position to move.
Already called an evac. Kix will stay with Cody until it arrives. I'm in charge now. And I've got a plan to get into that cyber center.
If your plans are so good, why did Commander Cody have to call us in?
You can't talk to Captain Rex like that. Says who? Oh! Put him down!
Stay out.
Hey, watch it! Guys, come on. Wrecker, drop him now. Fellas, come on. We're all fighting for the same thing, right? All right then. Let's cut the chatter and finish what we started. We'll do it your way, Captain. For Commander Cody. Okay. Let's gear up and move out. Not our primary target. It's an outpost. Should we take it? Probably easier than going around. All right, what are your orders? We pick them off from the tree line one by one? Actually, I was thinking we'd take a page from your book. Rush them head on. I like your style.
Is it over already? Oh, man!
Not bad for a rig. All right, there it is. The Cyber Center.
It looks like the Cyber Center itself has minimal guards. About 30 droids. Oh, wait. I got a massive signal coming in. A whole platoon of droids is headed this way.
Someone's noticed our handiwork back at the crash site. Yeah. Make sure you keep an eye on those incoming Separatist forces. I want to know when they reach this outpost.
You got it, Captain.
We're going to move swiftly. We'll grab some speeder bikes and flank them from the back.
Do you know what's going on? Maybe it's another drill.
Maybe it's a drill.
Is everyone in position? Affirmative. Affirmative.
Cap, you want to know when those Separatist forces breach the outpost? Are they getting there just about now?
Sir, we tracked the clone strike team here. They seem to have captured this location and deserted it. I cannot calculate the logic of this assault.
There is no tactical advantage to taking the outpost. Their target will be the nearby cyber center. They must know about the algorithm. Get me in contact with the cyber center at once. Put all droids on alert. An attack is coming.
An attack is coming. Where's the All units to the front door.
This is a delicate operation.
Move! You take too long.
We're in.
Tech, get to work on these computers. We'll go get the rigs.
Hunter is my favorite clone of all time. I love it. If you would, ask me what we're
Right?
That's what I said. He looks just like Rambo.
What took you so long, Wrecker?
Hey, this is a delicate operation. Better get in there, Cap.
Okay, I'm in. What am I looking for?
Here's the algorithm. You're looking for a program using this sequence.
Found it. This is strange. It's not a program. It's a live signal from another planet. Skako Minor.
A live signal?
Crosshair, we're gonna need a lift.
Not gonna be a problem. Here it is. This is audible.
Patch me in. I want to hear it.
What is that? It sounds almost who is sending that signal. Ask who that is.
Center 09. CT 1409.
I don't believe it.
1409. CT.
We're gone. Rex, let's go.
CT.
Rex, now!
CT
We in the Fantastic Four car.
We have chased the clones out of the center, sir. They are retreating back toward Republic lines.
Did they download anything from the central computer?
There seems to be no intel missing, but there appears to have been a connection made with Seiko Minor.
What?
That number, Cap. What did it mean?
CT-1409. That was Echo's number. He's alive.
He's alive. Hey, stop chewing on the power cables. Well, that was interesting. Okay. So, I think it's time we talk about this then. Let's go ahead and talk and review this. I'm gonna grab the camera here. So,
Wookie.
so that was, if I'm being honest, it was kind of anticlimactic. I guess, and I don't know how you guys can tell me how you feel. I mean, I think it's awesome just to have Clone Wars back. Don't get me wrong. But I kind of expected with Clone Wars being gone for as long as it has been, and this being like a big deal to say, hey, Clone Wars season 7 is here.
How many episodes are there going to be? Or supposed to?
I don't remember. Anybody remember how many? Is it supposed to be a full season, or was it only like a handful of episodes?
That's what I was saying, is because of it coming back. Because if there's only a handful, that was kind of frustrating.
Yeah, just because I would have thought that with it being gone as long as it has been gone, and with the hype of it, that they would have come back with like a real hard-hitting episode that was like exciting and did some stuff and had Anakin and Ahsoka and Obi-Wan and kind of jumped right in and had that action punch.
I Am Jared Ross says it's showing 12 episodes on IMDb.
That's what I thought it was. I thought it was 12 episodes. So, but I couldn't remember. So this, it was all right. I mean, it's storytelling, and I'm sure it's going somewhere. And obviously, Echo's still alive, so that's cool. It'll be interesting to see how they tell that story and where that story goes, right? Because Echo was thought to be dead. Kind of strange, though, for even a season opener, to be quite honest with you. Everybody's comments reminded me of Stewie on Family Guy. Is it Jackal? Is it Jackal? It's 12. It's 12. Is it 12? Is it 12? It's 12. I think it's 12. It's 12. I think it's 12. I know. It's just funny because there's like.
Bruce said I thought they said 13, but I could be wrong.
That's funny. So I don't know. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. If you guys felt that this. Hey guys, settle down. Hey, settle down. They're looking at me like, what?
She's biting the cord.
Hey, Harley, stop. So, no, I'm just curious. I'm just curious what you guys thought of this. Regardless that we're all excited that Clone Wars is back, what did you think of the episode itself?
Darth Tasty said this episode was already written.
Okay.
Does that mean written as in how they wrote it, or it written as in we already knew, we could already like foreshadow and tell?
But still, doesn't it seem like a little like lackluster for a season opener? Even if they had it written already as a season opener, does it feel like it might be a little lackluster for being a season opener? It doesn't feel like it has the energy that you usually push into the season opener. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it seems to it didn't have that.
Bruce says, I agree with you, Enosh. It seemed like it should have had more to it. Kind of left me disappointed.
Yeah, and I hate to say that because I'm excited that Clone Wars is back. I mean, I've been excited. I you know, Ryan, I'm interested to hear what you say because I know that you've been really excited. And
Darth said this episode was already written years ago.
Yeah, and I can accept that, and that's fine. But like, was it written?
If we only get 12 episodes, then
Was it written as the season opener, or was it written as a continuation in another season? You know what I mean? Because as a that's all I'm saying is that as a season opener.
Said was good, just didn't blow my mind like Mando.
Yeah, it just, I don't know, it just was kind of like, oh yeah, okay, cool. That's cool.
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 You sound like what's his name from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Cool. That's cool.
Hey.
So you know, as far as an episode goes, I thought it was cool. I would have liked to have seen our main characters though in the season opener.
Even if it was just like a hey.
I mean, we saw Anakin for a minute. We did see Anakin for a second. He asked, is there anything else? Because,
William said Brooklyn Nine-Nine just started back up. Oh, I know. We watched that. We have an episode to watch tonight.
If we were always home on Thursdays, we could watch that one with everybody because that one, or is it Wednesdays? Is it Thursday or Wednesdays? I don't know. We watch it on DVR usually. I love me some Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh, heck yeah. We loved Andy Samberg when he was on SNL and started there. And then when he left, we're like, no! And then as soon as we heard he was on his own show, we were ecstatic. We fell in love with the show. And when it went off
I love
air,
The Lonely
we were
Island.
oh, yeah.
I love The Lonely
We actually
Island.
went and saw them in concert.
We just saw The Lonely Island in concert a couple months back, and it was phenomenal.
William says, oh, it gets crazy at the end. So we got an episode before we go.
Nice. It always does. Brooklyn Noise. Brooklyn Nine-Nine always does get pretty crazy. So that's what I love
Darth
about it.
said, definitely lacks the main characters. I agree with. William said it is so good at taking a silly episode and turning it into something serious and important.
Right. Now, but see, okay, but here's the problem. We're in a Clone Wars review. We just watched Clone Wars.
The season opener.
And we're talking about Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And we're with a little bit more energy than we are about the Clone Wars. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that it was a bad...
That with Mando.
Nope, I'm not...
Also would have been going, oh.
I know. I'm not saying that it was a bad episode. I'm just saying it seemed more like a filler episode.
William said, sorry. Bruce said, you started it.
Right? It just feels like this was a filler episode instead of an actual, kickoff to, hey guys, it's season 7 of the Clone Wars. You've been waiting for this. You've been wanting this. You've been itching for it. Ryan has been staying up late at night to watch all the episodes and stuff to make sure that he's able to see it. It
should have started with that song from the 90s. Y'all ready for this? Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. Y'all caught the Clone Wars itch, and now your butt's itching, and...
Now you got Star Wars Swamp Butt.
Star Wars Swamp Butt.
Sounds like an infomercial we need to have.
Do you have Star Wars Swamp Butt? Maybe.
Monkey butt powder.
My Star Wars monkey butt powder. I was thinking
Made by
that thing.
Vermix? Sorry.
Anyways, but yeah, so it's That's my only concern with this. Is I really hope that because we only have 11 episodes left, and it feels like they burned one. Well, hey, excuse us, we're doing a live stream
Bruce
here.
says, leave my butt out of it.
I will leave your butt in.
Wookiee's
Get it,
what?
button.
Harley was like, what are we talking about, butts?
We're talking about butts.
Wookiee's like, I like butts.
I know Wookiee likes butts.
I like dog butts and I cannot
Lie. You other woofers can't deny. All right, so that's my thing about this. We only have 11 episodes left, and it feels like we just burned one, and not in a good way. Right? So that's all. As far
Liam says it was an okay episode, but I'm sure it'll get a lot better as
Yes.
the season goes on.
I hope so. I really hope so, because I'm hoping that they're not just going to use the whole adage of, well, these episodes were already written, because
Fix it.
if they were written and they're just kind of blah, then it doesn't really do us any good to see a
Yes,
season
we do,
7.
Bruce. Enosh sings it all the time to me.
What's that?
Bruce says, remember that song, Boogie in Your Butt?
Got the boogie in your butt. You got the boogie in your butt. You got a live stream in your butt. You got a live stream in
That
your
sounds
butt.
like a problem.
You got the Clone Wars in your butt. You got the cell phone in your butt. You got Anakin in your butt.
Sounds like
got
another
Obi-Wan in your
Star
butt.
Wars song.
A parody, a little parody.
Star Wars in your butt.
You got Revenge of the Sith in your butt.
I think you need to do Star Wars in
You
your
gotta
butt.
be careful with that, though, because you say you got the Sith in your butt. Got the Sith in your butt.
I think they should leave comments if you need to do Star Wars in your butt.
Star Wars in your butt.
You have a lot of people, good and bad, checking that video out.
You got the Star Wars in your butt. Got Star Wars boogie in your butt. You got a boogie in your nose. I got a boogie. Remember that? The Weird Al song? You remember that one? I got a boogie. I got a boogie. I got a boogie on my finger and I just can't shake it off. I got a boogie. I got a boogie.
See what Bruce started?
Oh, see, there it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Yeah, so as far as being an
Bruce
episode.
just said Tiff. I'm sorry, I got him started.
Yeah. 1 to 10, Tiff, what would you give this? Now, I know you haven't, it's kind of unfair to you because you haven't watched all the Clone Wars. You haven't seen all the episodes.
I still know what's going on, though.
I know that you know what's going on, but I also I want to be fair because hold it, chill yourself. You can go out in a
Liam
second.
says, I'm going to head off for the night. I got to sleep to beat the jet lag. Thanks for a great night, guys.
No problem. We're gonna get off here in a second too.
We're going to go watch some Brooklyn Nine.
Yeah, but I do want to get our numbers on this. What do you guys give this as far as being
Numbers,
an episode?
I don't like math. Math ain't
Yeah,
fun.
what do you guys give this 1 out of 10? We've talked about kind of the episode, what it was like. There was a little bit of character development. There's a
Boogie has
mystery.
a boogie in his
Yep,
butt.
I think he's got a boogie in his butt too. But Tiff, I know that you haven't watched all the Clone Wars, so I want to be fair to you because I know that you might not.
Liam says 8.25 out of 10.
Really, that's a pretty high score for this one, I think.
I was going to give it a 5 or 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I like the mystery at the end. I liked seeing Rex again. It puts a smile.
What's his name is alive.
Now that I know where Rex ended up, it puts a smile on my face. Now to see Rex, which guys, I will tell you something.
Like the Bad Batch.
We have not done a breakdown video yet about our experience at Galaxy's Edge. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. What do you guys think of that?
Because we don't have any kids. It's just you.
What do you think about that? Tomorrow we'll do a live stream and break for you our visit to Galaxy's Edge. But I will say this.
Now that I'm finally not sick and I can finally enjoy it and just actually.
I did a Facebook post of this, but
You
it's
can
so.
draw lightsabers, too.
But we got lightsabers. It's so true though. Like now that we've been on the Millennium Falcon.
I was watching
posted
Star Wars.
I
just like
posted it on
Jesus.
Facebook yesterday. Is that I watched that scene from The Force Awakens where Han says, it's true, all of it and stuff, and it shows them on the Falcon and stuff with Rey and Finn and BB-8, and it's identical, and it's like I have watched Star Wars my whole life,
That's where
and it's always been me watching Star Wars. For the first time in my life, I watched a scene on the Millennium Falcon, and I was like,
It makes
Wait,
your heart skip a beat.
wait, hold on a second. I was there. Like it's no longer to me a movie, a scene from a movie. It's a place that I've actually been.
That's what Disney does. They make you feel that you're there.
Boom! Right?
And makes
That's
your
the
heart
experience.
flutter when you see it again.
That's
and
great.
it
So-
brings it back and makes you want to go back and experience it again.
Yeah, so seeing, Rex and knowing where he ends up and all that stuff, it gets me going, right? It gets me excited.
Bruce said 6. I have to admit, I didn't like it. Darth Tasty said 7.5. And then Bruce says, that had to be an awesome experience. My wife and I are a little jealous.
I'm telling you guys, and we'll go into more detail tomorrow on our live stream.
We might be talking a little while.
But my goodness, guys, I did not think... I had an emotional experience on Star Tours.
I had an emotional experience on The Rise of the Resistance. Ironically, the place that I was tearing up was walking into that black room with all the stormtroopers and being in that room that I'm like, oh my gosh, I've only seen this in
You mean
the
where my
movies.
phone decided to stop recording on?
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
When she told you that you had collected enough evidence and to move along.
Apparently, the First Order erased all the data that I collected in that room because my phone filled up.
Seeing a TIE fighter in the wall.
I know,
was
and I
just,
missed
like,
it.
Tearing up, watching. Like, I even knew that the
mean, I saw it,
stormtroopers
but-
were animatronic, but I'm just like,
It was
so
awesome.
real.
It was so amazing to actually be there. It was tangible. It was it.
you have to fly the Falcon.
We got to fly the
On my
Falcon
birthday.
on her birthday, and I'm just
Who
saying
can say
this.
that?
All in a word, Star Wars girl can stuff it. Because seriously,
Little black dress.
upper little black dress. There you go.
True Jedi.
Because
Thank you very
holy
much.
cow, was it good! It was so good, and loved it. But anyways, but that's what I'm
That's
saying.
tomorrow.
That's what I'm saying with having experienced that, and like now when I see Captain Rex, it's like I know what he's going to be in. Just a few years from now on the show. When they're in Rebels, right? And then I know that he ends up in Return of the Jedi, right, and all that stuff. And so it just makes me excited. But then this episode just was kind of there, and I got to say that this episode was probably about a 6 for me because there was good stuff on the front end. I thought, but it just kind of just mellowed out. But of course, you know what? No, I'm gonna give it a 7. You know why? Star Wars Rambo.
Star Wars Rambo.
I will give it a 7 because of that group, because that group is pretty cool. I won't
The
black.
Bad
I won't.
Batch.
Yeah, the Blad. The Blad.
The Black Bad
I'm not
Batch.
gonna get that. The Blue Blad. Who?
The Black
There's some bloopers
Series
for you.
Bad Batch.
The Black Series Black. The
Black Series Bad Batch.
The Black Series Black.
If I say it too many times,
Why am I
it's
saying the
that-
Blad? The Black Series Bad Batch.
I want to accidentally flip off the
No.
camera.
The Black Series Bad Batch. Black Series Bad Batch.
That's like me saying Blacka Flacka 4.
Blecka Flecka 4. That's a whole other joke. If you guys have ever seen
Bruce just said, "Don't hurt yourself."
nah,
No burnt toast.
no burnt toast, I'm good. No, we watched the first time I ever had her watch Butterfly Effect. And I was telling her, that there were sequels, and Butterfly Effect 2 has Erica Durance, who played Lois Lane. But Butterfly Effect 2 wasn't as good as Butterfly Effect 1 with Ashton Kutcher. That's a great movie. I love that movie. Butterfly Effect 3, which went straight to DVD, is really good, actually. It's actually based here in Pontiac, Michigan. And if you've never seen it, you can only get it on this this combo DVD, like how they sell those combos at like Walmart and stuff. They have like a bunch of movies you've never heard of.
Like 5 to 7 movies.
It's
or
like
10
5 to 7 movies, and you've never heard of like any of them.
Bruce
Well,
said some movies shouldn't have sequels.
yeah, but they should have skipped 2 and gone to 3 because 3 is actually really good. That's the weird part about it. It's on that multi-DVD thing, and I remember seeing it years ago and going, I get that. It was like $5 or whatever. I've never seen any of the other movies in the, there's like 7 other movies or whatever in that combo DVD thing that we have. Haven't seen any of the other movies in it, and we've had it for years. But I watched part 3, and part 3 is really, really good. I won't give it away, but man, the story and the idea for it is really good. But that being
You
said,
mentioned really good.
we were sitting here talking about it, and she like totally bubbles over her words, and she was saying if they, it's like, well, what if they made a sequel to that? There'd be a part 4, and she goes, oh, like she meant to say Butterfly Effect, but she said Blecka Flecka.
Butterfly Effect 4, and I was tired, and so I put it all together.
She said Blecka Flecka 4. I was like, ooh, I want to see that movie, Blecka Flecka 4. And so I've always teased her about that. Also, there was the time that she was trying to tell me about her love for Full House, and she couldn't remember what Full House was called because this was before Fuller House came out. And she goes,
the book is
oh yeah, we got the book right over there. And she goes, yeah, that show, what was it? It's Bob Saget, A Family Something.
This doesn't just make fun of Tiffany.
Yes, it is. It's awesome. Bob Saget, A Family Something.
You knew what I was talking about.
And then we started singing the theme song. What did you think the theme song said?
Whatever happened to Addictobenatine?
Whatever happened, not whatever happened to predictability.
No, you're making it sound like this is when I was in my 30s or 40s. This was when I was like 7. I thought that's what they were saying.
She might have been driving the slow bus.
Just because my helmet was in my bedroom.
But she used to say, whatever happened to Addictobenatine? And I was
it's like those songs back in the day when you're singing them and you're like, that's what I thought it said.
You're a kid and you have no clue. Like you made up words because you don't have a vocabulary to know.
Well, that's like I thought.
Addictobenatine might be a word, and whatever happened to it?
Exactly.
I don't know. Where did it go?
Alice Cooper, I thought he was saying, "Can you feel me, Donald Baby," instead of $1 Million Baby.
What was that Saturday Night Live skit? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I don't know. I don't know. So I'll show you guys this real quick.
Bruce just said, "How did those windows taste?"
So I'll show you guys this real quick because I made a book for Tiffany.
Grab it.
I know, I'm going to. I made a book for the woman I love.
To bring out my retardery?
Maybe. So I made a book for her for a surprise for Valentine's Day one year. And here it is. It's a personalized book. And the title is Whatever Happened to Addictobenatine? It's so funny. And then of course on the inside it's all this it's all this sweet little stuff. I love you because you're my best friend. See that?
That's a song by Queen.
Yeah, see
my favorite band.
See, I love holding your hand. See, it's little stick figure Enosh and little stick figure Tiffany. Little Enosh Fett and Tiff-tastic action. Here we'll
Bruce just said nerd. LOL.
Nerd. It's got lots of some fun stuff. It's like I love your beautiful eyes. I love. See, this is what we do. So I love watching movies with you, right? That's what we do here on the channel. I loved our first kiss. I love that you're so affectionate. I love your sunshine that brightens my life. I love being in love with you. Where's my favorite one? Hold on a second.
Darth said I'm here was driving.
So I love the way your butt looks in jeans. I love watching TV with you. I love that you love me. This is my favorite one. This is as blue as it gets here on the Poindexter Lounge. Right there. I love being naughty with you. Dun dun dun, censored.
See, not for kids.
Not for kids. See? Not for kids.
Bruce says, that's actually really sweet. Darth says, LOL, and then Bruce goes, hey now.
That's what I'm saying. So, anyways, whatever happened to Addictobenatine? I don't know, but it's in a book form now. So
if I say anything wrong, it goes in a book, apparently.
Yep, whatever happened to Addictobenatine, the Enosh and Tiffany story. That's our movie. That's our book deal. Right there.
Short book?
Short book.
It's a short bus.
But, so.
Bruce just said, you're naughty.
But, no, I liked this. I like the fact that Clone Wars is back. I liked the group. I liked the group.
Mando's ruined it for us because they came out of the gate guns blazing, literally, and we've got a.
I like the Bad Batch. I like the idea of the Bad Batch. I like that.
Bruce said sinner, LOL.
I like the Bad Batch. I like that they introduced that group. I think that was pretty cool.
Hopefully they stick around for the season.
Yeah. But it is what it is. Lots of cool stuff coming out. New Star Wars toys are coming. Darth Tasty is going crazy, pre-ordering all the stuff and trying to get all the stuff.
Bruce says, I missed these live streams since Mandalorian stopped.
Me too. Me too. I haven't meant for it to stop. We just haven't been in like a...
Well, we were in Disney, and then when we came back, I got sick with a nasty head cold for like a week and a half, and then I went right into the flu, and then catching back up in work, and then the kids back in school, and it was like...
Yeah. It's crazy.
Like, I'm grateful as much as I love my kids if they're watching. I also look forward to weekends when it's just us and the dogs, and all I have to worry about is not stepping in pee or poop right now.
Well, that's been a big thing. With the addition of the new dog, it's a lot...
Little baby bladder and booby hole.
Yeah, a lot of cleaning up, but...
That me and Isaac do.
That's right. I didn't ask for a new dog. Wookie's been a little bit jealous, but he's getting over it.
Guns205 says, how would you rate this episode? I think it's one of my favorites purely because of the fight sequences.
Okay, so if you were... What was that? Guns what?
It says Guns205.
Guns205. So Guns205, we were just talking about that, and I rated it as a 7 out of 10. I liked the idea of the Bad Batch. I loved that we got Space Rambo. It was all cool. I loved to see clones that had different personalities and were different.
2 years, Bruce. Sorry.
That were different, you know. And we got the one clone is a really big guy, and then they got the nerdy clone. It almost kind of reminded me of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like, they all had their own little personality, you know, and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved that part. That part I liked. What disappointed me in this, and why I gave it a 7, and I gave it a 7. At first, originally, I gave it a 6. But I gave it a 7 because of the Bad Batch. Because once I started thinking about the Bad Batch, I like that idea, and I want to see where that goes. I do like
Rambo clones.
Yep, I do like the idea of Echo being alive, and that it's a mystery, and they got to figure out what's going on with that. You know, whatever. I like all that. But honestly, if I'm being honest, with all the hype around Clone Wars coming back for a season 7, and it being this thing that all the fans were looking forward to, and Disney has been hyping it, and as good as The Mandalorian was, I really expected an episode that really just kind of knocked it out of the park, right? That like threw us back into the Clone Wars. Because for a lot of us, you know, it's been a while. We love the Clone Wars. We love all those things. We love the animation. We love the characters. We love all those things. But you got to throw us back into it. And they acted like it was like a mid-season episode. Yes, it looked awesome. I agree with you. It looked fantastic. The battle scenes look great. Animation's tremendous. All those things are there. But as far as story, it didn't feel like a season opener to me. Right? That's all. That's all. It just didn't feel like it was like here's the season 7 opener that kicks everything off and like sets the tone for the rest of the season.
Darth Tasty said, I just hope they don't do all the pre-written episodes. Bruce said, I work at a place that rhymes with Ball Mart. Take it from me, if you want those toys, order them online. We haven't gotten nothing at our store, and it sucks. Bruce also asked what the age difference was between our dogs. That's why I said 1.5 years to 2 years. He said, my new pup established domination over my older dog, but there was a 7-year difference. Just curious if that happened to you.
Yes. Wookiee has definitely established dominance.
No, he said my new pup established dominance over my older dog.
Oh.
But there's a 7-year difference. She tried to, but he puts her in her place. But
Yeah.
he's at the point now where he plays, and I've got pictures like where if she even came near him, like in his space, he had to walk away like, no, I didn't want to be around you. Where now it's like she can lay on him and he's fine, and he plays and he'll like grab her by her neck, but it's like just playing like, come over here.
But he grew up.
Oh yeah.
He grew up really fast because he went from being like the puppy to all of a sudden being like, no, I'm a dog now. I'm a dog. By the way, guys, I'm a dog. I'm older now. I'm an older brother.
So that's why he tries to hump her face.
I'm gonna hump the little dog's face if you don't mind. If you're not looking, I'm gonna hump it because that's what I do. But I'm a little older and wiser now, and yeah. So there's definitely that. No, I hear you though, Bruce, with the Walmart situation. It's frustrating. I had to pre-order everything through GameStop that I wanted as far as Black Series stuff. I'm about ready. I've got a Mandalorian 3 3/4 inch figure ordered through Megalopolis, but I'm a little concerned a little bit with Megalopolis just because a couple of my orders they've canceled without telling me because they ended up not getting them. One was my Ezra Bridger Black Series. I ordered the entire wave of Black Series. Should have all come together, and it didn't. They ended up finding me an Ezra Bridger though, because I complained hard enough. Actually, no, they did not find me an Ezra Bridger. They gave me my money back, and GameStop came through and found me an Ezra Bridger in a Texas store.
Yeah, because I had to go get it.
Yeah, that's right. So there's that. So I'm a little concerned because I definitely, with these Mandalorian things, I want the 3 3/4 Mandalorian and the Cara Dune, and I'm sure you want a Cara Dune.
I have the 6 inch.
Do you want a Mandalorian too?
We'll talk later.
All right.
Yiming Yang says, how do you think of the Bad Batch? What kind of mission would they have? But then also, you know, when people were talking, Yiming Yang also said, do you think the Bad Batch also obeys Order 66?
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? That's a good question. Are they just off enough that maybe they didn't? Or are they even around by the time Order 66 comes? Because now, do they...
Because the other clones were like, these are clones? Like, you could tell that...
Yep. Will they see enough action that by the time maybe these 12 episodes are done, the Bad Batch is taken out because
they're off,
and because it's a concern of Emperor Palpatine that they would not obey Order 66 and that they would disobey that order?
Caleb said, I liked the episode, maybe a 7 out of 10. I didn't like that the reveal was pretty much stated in the beginning of the episode.
Yeah, there was that too. That's a good catch there, Caleb, about Echo, and yeah.
Darth said they do have figures. They're Bruce, just not the ones I've needed. They've been off like off characters.
Yeah.
Bruce says Grace steals everything from Buster Toys, treats everything but his food, meaning the dogs again. Darth Tasty, well, she's actually finally eating her own food now.
Yep.
Guns 205 said, did you notice that no one bothered to check if the clone pilot of the LAAT was alive?
Yeah, I did notice that, but I noticed him slumped over too, so I didn't know if that was something or if that was just that they just knew he was dead, so they didn't worry about it. But good eyes though on that.
Bruce says, did you buy the gold figures from the Skywalker saga?
Yes, I did. I bought them all. Got them all. I found them all.
And he also said, they are still warming our shelves. I really thought they would be great.
I thought they were good. I've seen a lot of people making fun of them in figure figure pages and stuff, and I don't understand why people hated on them so much. I thought they looked really cool. I bought all 9 sets because they had 9 sets, one for each movie, and I don't understand what's so bad about them. They look cool. They're gold figures of. Yeah, they're 5 points of articulation, but that's all we've gotten in the last, couple of years anyway. So what do you think you're going to get? I don't know. What is up with these articulation wars? Okay, I don't understand that. I just did 2 reviews. I got the new Superman Battle Armor, Unchained Battle Armor McFarlane toy. I've got all 3 versions of Superman. I got the Batman regular one, and so I got 2 reviews coming out for the Patreon channel. One for Batman and one for Superman Unchained. And I'm going online and I'm seeing people review these things, and I'm seeing people in some of these chat rooms and stuff, and they're just complaining about articulation. These figures have 22 points of articulation. Literally, I don't know where else you want them to bend. I'm serious. I don't know what else you want a figure to do. And they're still complaining about it. They've got doubled, bending joints. They've got, some of them, don't have a thigh swivel here or there, but they do other things, and their torsos move in ways that are much cooler than before. And I'll be honest with you, in doing my review of that Action Comics number 1000 figure, it took me actually reviewing it I was halfway through my review and I compared it to a DC Multiverse figure from Mattel, and I realized at that moment that this was my new favorite figure because of how just detailed it was and amazing it looks. But I don't understand it. People are really. Have you seen the new G.I. Joe 6-inch that came out? People have been clamoring for G.I. Joe 6-inch figures now for a couple of years at least, if not longer. Right? I've seen posts here and there, but especially in the last 2 years. In the last 2 years, we as fans of G.I. Joe have said we would love 6-inch figures. And, oh, they'll never make them. They'll never make them. They're never going to make G.I. Joe merchandise again. All of a sudden, last week, Snake Eyes got a picture of Snake Eyes got released. Now it's at the Toy Fair or whatever, and so they're not out yet, but they're going to be out shortly. And so Snake Eyes, picture of Snake Eyes got released. Then all of a sudden this week, a picture of Roadblock and pictures of what's her name, Scarlet, got released. First thing is people hating on them. I hate the way these look. These look horrible. These suck. I'm not buying these. These are a hard pass for me. Well, like I posted on one of those things, well, then I guess we won't get any more G.I. Joe stuff because all it's going to tell them is, oh, nobody cares about G.I. Joe. If you don't buy stuff, and it's not that you got to love everything that comes out, but you don't have to hate everything just to hate it either. I don't know. This is my opinion as a collector. I guess I'm easy to please. I don't hate figures. I don't hate toys. I love toys. All right, you got lots of questions. Okay, here we go.
Because you kept going.
All right.
Darth Tasty says Walmart did have the Mandalorian 3 3/4-inch figures. I just didn't get there in time. Caleb says, or do the Bad Batch even have the inhibitor chip?
That's a good question.
Bruce said maybe they will reprogram the ones they can access. Darth Tasty said that Ezra is going for like $80 too off market. I almost had one about a week ago, but the guy I sold him in a batch and didn't want to break up the set. He changed his mind on.
Was that Darth Tasty you said?
Yep.
Darth Tasty, go to GameStop and see if they can look up that figure at another store. I just did this, less than a month ago? Because I had ordered that entire wave from Megalopolis. They sent me the entire wave except for the Ezra Bridger. And I know why it is. It's because that Ezra Bridger is now going for $60 to $80. And so they sold it to somebody else or something. They broke it up or whatever. They shouldn't have even broke it up because I bought the entire wave. It should have just come in one box. But they didn't send it to me. They refunded my money and I gave them heck for it. But I ended up calling my local GameStop. You could also maybe even try calling GameStop in Grand Blanc and asking for Ian and just tell him that I sent you. Because here's the thing. He found one for me in a remote Texas town at a GameStop because if they find it at a GameStop, if it's out there, they can find it and they can ship it anywhere to the GameStop that's near you.
That you shipped it to the one by my work that's 2 minutes from there, and I was able to go get it at lunch.
Ian found it literally in 5 minutes, shipped it to his store
In
2 days later, and I had it for $20, and it's going for $80 on the off market. Just saying, you got to get creative. And I'm really ticked off that if Mandalorian stuff has already started showing up at stores because it just makes it so hard. I totally missed the probe droid so far. I'm hoping that it hits. I haven't even seen any aftermarket ones though, so I don't know. It's so random. I haven't seen any scalpers trying to sell 40th anniversary figures yet, so I don't know. I've seen some people. It looks like they picked some stuff up. I don't know what to believe anymore. But I do know my local Target said that they did get their wave of 40th anniversary Empire Strikes Back figures, and they were gone that day. Of course, I was there while they were putting out these Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures, the Shredder and Krang. And but I didn't buy them because I'm not epic Ninja Turtles.
Bruce says, sorry I'm a little manic tonight. Didn't mean to go off subject.
No, you're good, man.
I made a bunch that they didn't. Nobody bought them. I have all the ones released. I love them, meaning the gold ones.
Yeah. Yours were awesome too, dude. I still think I eventually want to get one of your Boba Fett's.
Oh, want the Mando that he made with the little baby Yoda.
Oh, she wants the Mando with the little baby Yoda.
Bruce said.
By the way, Bruce has got a new handle on eBay. I can't remember what it is. I read it earlier. Post what it is so everybody can see it.
Bruce said, I saw the Superman review you did. I don't see how they can put any more joints on them. What else do they want?
Right?
Guns205 said, what did you think of Anakin's new design?
It was cool. I noticed that he looked different. It looked nicer. The animation was fabulous. I mean, I love the animation.
Caleb actually says, I like Anakin's new design. Given the last season overlaps with Revenge of the Sith, it fits well.
Yes.
Darth Tasty said that's ridiculous. What the figure articulation is like if they can't bend them and half people don't want them. Bruce said G.I. Joe is still angry because they shrunk him down from 12 inches to 3 3/4. Now he can't date Barbie.
Hey, it's not the size. What size? G.I. Joe is so... I'm sorry. See, Bruce, this is where we're of two different generations. I was into G.I. Joe with 3 3/4. I got a whole room full of 3 3/4 in there. I've even got that.
Bruce says you don't hate anything. That's what I like about you guys.
Thanks.
Bruce did say though, what are your thoughts about the Force Link series? Hold that thought for a second so I can just read a couple.
Okay.
Bruce said, my GameStop here has nothing Star Wars.
But they can get it.
Caleb said, what was the name of that Texas town?
I don't know. There was only one there.
Bruce said, I'm going to have to move to Michigan to get that cool stuff and to irritate you on purpose.
There you go. You can all just move to Michigan.
He said, I changed my eBay name to Jenner Custom Toys.
Yes, Jenner Custom Toys. Look up, if you guys haven't bought something from Bruce, do it. He's got some awesome Star Wars merchandise.
Darth Tasty said 3 3/4 inch G.I. Joe is still man enough for Barbie.
That's right. Heck yeah, it is.
So then now you can go back to, now I caught up, Bruce. He just said, what are your thoughts about the Force Link series?
3 3/4 inch G.I. Joe is more man than a 12-inch Barbie. More man than a 12-inch Ken. Me.
I'm going to say...
Whatever happened to a Dick de Benatine? 3 3/4 inch G.I. Joe is more man than a 12-inch Barbie. Love it. What did he ask
something
again?
wrong and you go back to making fun of me. Maybe I should have flipped the camera off on purpose. Or you. Okay.
Ouch.
He said your thoughts on the Force Link series.
The Force Link series. Is that
Is that the Star Wars with the wrist thing that makes him talk?
is that you mean the wrist thing, right?
I thought that's what that was.
I've got the Force Link. I didn't use it for anything, to be honest with you. I never put batteries in one.
Bruce says I'm going to steal that idea from my wife. I love it. Actually, look at the back of the book says what we got it from.
It's from Love Book. They've got stuff on Facebook for it.
Well, no, Sarah, Isaac's best friend's mom, Sarah Unix, she is a blogger and she actually has a link where you can make those.
Oh, okay.
I can find it.
But you can look it up. It's Love Book. That's what it is. There's a few different.
She might be able to get him a code. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, the Force Link.
He said the Force Link 3 3/4 inch figures from last year.
Yeah, the Force Link stuff. I never used it. You know, I'll liken it to when the Episode 1 figures came out and they all had the comm chip stuff. So I never got a comm chip reader. So like I thought it was cool that they had their own stands. You know. But I know that, like, you know, you could put the comm chip up to it and it would talk or whatever. Well, I never did that with any of those figures, and I've got all of those Episode 1 figures, and I never did that.
Just bought one.
No, I finally did. That's what I'm saying. Like, but for Episode 1 came out in 1999, and I just got a comm chip reader last year. So it literally took me 20 years to get a comm chip reader. Like, and I still haven't used it. Yeah, and I still haven't even used it. I still haven't put batteries in it and like listened to any of those comm chips.
Bruce says I don't use the sounds. I just like the detail in the figure.
Oh, you mean the figures themselves? For being 5 points of articulation figures, I don't see anything wrong with them. I mean, I would like more articulation than 5 points. I like elbows that bend, right? because I've got my little Greedo and
You
Han
don't want to do a
Solo.
gun like this?
No, because the only figures that I want to see that on are my vintage figures. Those I like that way because that's the way I played with them as a kid. But I want to be able to see like I like having the vintage collection, like older Luke, so that I have him posed with his arms bent like this, doing the hood reveal from the end of The Force Awakens, right? So I like that. I also like having Han Solo be able to sit there in the cantina with his hand up over his head like this, like in
Where he's looking at the wall.
yeah, like in the movie where he's like fiddling with the wall over here, and Greedo's got a gun on him, right? And so and he's got his legs, bent or whatever. I like that. So I think that they've gone cheap on us in the last couple of years, and that's Hasbro's fault. The toys aren't selling that well, and that's because they really just haven't been putting out quality stuff. And then they started the vintage collection, which they said, okay, so we'll still give you some 3 3/4 inch figures, but we're going to make you pay $13 a piece for them instead of $7 or $8. We're going to make you pay now $13 for them, which is questionable if it's worth that, But I think that for being 5 points of articulation, that the figures are fine. They're good figures. The likenesses are good for being figures that small. It's the only figures that we saw for The Force Awakens and for The Last Jedi, except for a couple of vintage collection ones. So I like them. I dig them. I would love to be able to do more reviews of my Black Series stuff, but I don't take my Black Series out of the box. The DC stuff I take out of the box. I just like the way my Black Series stuff looks on the wall. So that's why I don't do it. I know Darth Tasty was asking me to do some Black Series stuff, and but that's my only thing. I have done a couple Black Series stuff when I have some extra ones, like I got the Archive Boba Fett, and so I did one of that, and a couple other ones. But if I don't take that, I only have a couple that are out of the box. If I don't have it out of the box, it's staying in the box, and I'm not going to take it out. But I think that those Force Effects ones, or not Force, what were they called? Force Link. I thought they were fine. I thought they were cool. But like I said, I never used the Force Effects, where you could hear them talk and all that stuff, and the vehicles. The vehicles had it too, and I never used it on the vehicles either. I think the Rathtar even made noise. Rathtar had a little tattoo of it on there. How you doing?
Bruce says, he said, I have a bunch of Comchip figures too, never got the reader. Bruce also said Legacy Collection has good articulation. And Darth Tasty says, I can't bring myself to open the Black Series figures either. I almost want to send you a Mando to do a review, but I would cry if you opened it.
The funny thing is, we gave a Mando away.
Not just a Mando, a white box Mando.
White box Mando. I find it extremely satisfying and humorous to see the way people have clamored for Mandalorian figures, because
Bruce just said Bruce is talking way too much tonight.
You're good, Bruce. You're stirring up conversation, bro. I like it. But no, the whole
We have more conversation in here than we have about the show.
Mandalorian, comes along. Everybody's been hating on Star Wars. Oh, I'm not going to buy any of the toys. The toys suck. I hate Black Series toys. It was people hating on Black Series toys.
Mr. Yee says, am I late or early?
You're late. We already watched the episode and we already graded it. Now we're talking toys right now. But everybody has been hating on Star Wars toys. And hating on Star Wars, for that matter, for the last 2 years. Everybody thinks Star Wars sucks and they hate it and blah, blah, blah. We get it. Okay, you don't like it, whatever. But then Force Friday came this year. And me and Baldbeard and Landon and Isaac, we went out all night long, and we were out till 5:45 in the morning, man, looking for toys. And there were people like, "Oh, you're stupid." There were people chiming in all night. We had over 1,000 people watch that night, though, who followed our antics. We weren't always in good reception areas, but there was a lot of times where we were, and you could find us.
I watched a little bit, but I was on call.
It's like a 5-hour live stream, guys. The last hour of it, unfortunately, blacked out for some reason because I think we hit a bad area and it never picked up signal again. But you hear the audio, and we're just talking and stuff. But you get us in the car, driving, from one store to the next.
Trying to get deals, talking to the people who are looking in the back for you.
That's right. It was awesome. And we got like all the Mandalorians. We got all the stuff that we wanted. And Baldbeard bought an extra Mandalorian, and we gave it away here on the channel. And then all of a sudden, everybody started.
Bruce said,
flipping
"Man,
out.
I missed that."
Dude, yeah, it's still on there from Force Friday. But what I think is hilarious is, man, we did that. We had so much fun. We had over 1,000 people in the chat. It was the first time we ever got a super chat where people were like giving us, money. And it was crazy. And we were having so much fun and laughing and talking. And then there were, jerks who got on there and they're like, "Oh, you're just wasting your time buying Star Wars stuff. You'd have to be stupid to buy Star Wars toys. Nobody wants this garbage, blah, blah, blah." And I was just like, dude, if you don't want it.
I'm too stupid to make up my own mind.
I know. I believe it was Sir Mix-a-Lot that said they toss it and they leave it. And I pull up quick to retrieve it. And that's exactly what I did that night.
It wasn't about toys, but sure.
Star Wars got back. That's all I got to say. And so we did that. And so we gave away a Mandalorian white box figure. And it was awesome. And that was great. And then all of a sudden everybody lost their mind over the Mandalorian. And then, so the Mandalorian comes out not too long after that. And then everybody all of a sudden loves Star Wars again. And it's like, we rediscovered, Star Wars, and Star Wars is okay
Meanwhile,
again.
I've been sitting in the corner with all my merch and my stuff sitting here.
Meanwhile, that night I picked up a carbonized Mandalorian, a regular box Mandalorian, and a white box Mandalorian. Gave the white box to you. I didn't keep all three for myself, but we gave away a white box Mandalorian here on the channel.
I also have a white box, Rey and second sister.
So but we gave a Mandalorian literally away, and then all of a sudden people were losing their mind because nobody could find them except for the scalpers, and they bought all of them. Nice. And people were charging $50 a pop for those Mandalorians, and then freaking out. And I'm sitting there going, I guess Force Friday going out on Force Friday doesn't look so bad anymore, does it? Just saying.
Bruce,
it pays to be a fan all the time and not just a fair weather fan. That's all I'm going to say.
Mr. Yee said, "When is it? Thursday and Friday?" I don't know if that means the viewing that we're doing, or.
So we're going to do our live streams. Typically we would do them at 8:30 on a Friday night. I got stuck in traffic tonight, so we started a little bit later. It was a little after 9.
We should normally start them on Friday. At 9 on Friday because of your work stuff.
Yeah, but usually I'm going to probably schedule them about 8:30. But you can pretty much know we're going to be either 8:30 or 9 o'clock on Friday.
Nice, I want that one too, Bruce.
What's that?
Darth Tasty said that Triple Force Friday was an awesome night. I had a good time. One of my favorite live streams you've ever done.
Oh yeah, it was so much fun. We were having a blast. We were exhausted. We were so tired and joking about stuff and laughing, and it was fun.
Bruce said, "Sorry, I've been sick," and he said that after saying I missed that live stream. He says, "I must have made at least 100 Baby Yodas. I want one."
Nice.
Bruce says, "I'm still working on making a figure of the little guy that stole C-3PO's memory. I want him."
Baba Freak! Baba Freak!
Darth Tasty said, "Do you still have any of those baby goats? Or baby goat has Bruce. I need to get one."
He must have been meant to say Yoda, and it said
auto-corrected goat.
You got in those baby goats. Whatever happened to a Dick to Benatine?
Mr. Yee
Whatever happened to that baby goat?
Mr.
Everybody's
Yee
going crazy
says,
for baby
I
goat.
always love Star Wars, Clone Wars for the Republic. Darth Tasty says, "I do have one that my friend made me on a 3D printer, but it's white and small." Mr. Yee says, I will be subscribing to your channel if you put the Clone Wars every Friday night.
Well, that's what we're going to be. We're going to be here every Friday night. So we would love to have you here, Mr.
Heck
Was
yeah.
it Mr.
Yee. It's
Miss-
Yeeyee.
I like it, Mr. Yee. We
His-
will be
His
here.
picture, or the picture is it's a trooper helmet. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
Bruce says,
Welcome.
I may have to go 6-inch scale though. It's very detailed. I'm okay with that. Bruce said, yes, Darth, still on my eBay. And Darth said, yeah, I meant to say Baby Yoda. LOL.
You know, have you seen
He
all these
wants a
things?
Baby Goat where everyone else wants Baby Yoda. I even have Baby Yoda on my socks that I got from Disney.
Have you noticed this trend? Like everybody now all of a sudden trying to replace Baby Yoda. They're like, it started off with the whole.
It's Baby Jabba. No.
Yeah, have you seen these people like
I don't
they
want a
like
little
they
turd.
they tried to compare Baby Groot to Baby Yoda, which Baby Yoda blows.
Baby Groot was cute.
Baby Groot
Yoda
was
is
cute.
adorable.
Baby Groot was very cute, but Baby Yoda is the greatest of all
Bruce
time.
says
He is
no
the
goats,
goat.
though.
He is the goat. He is the greatest of all
Yeah.
time. But then they're like, oh, but Baby Jabba. No.
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 Bruce says it's the Baby Yoda show now.
Right? Like, Baby Jabba?
Darth Tasty says, I'm wearing a Baby Yoda shirt right now. It was either that tonight or it's my True Jedi shirt that I got from Disney, and I'm wearing my Baby Yoda socks, though.
There you go.
Let's see the whole thing.
You can't see the tops of their feet. No. But yeah, no, Mandalorian.
I have a Baby Yoda shirt where he's in his little circle thing.
Yep, I got that same Baby Yoda shirt. Mandalorian has been great, and Baby Yoda is tremendous. Baby Yoda is fantastic, and they've done a great job with that character. And I'm interested to see what they're going to do with it in season 2.
Because he protect, he attack, but more importantly, he
Eat a snack.
Frog for a snack.
Eat a frog for a snack. But not at the end. At the end, he was super nice to the frog. But, you know, I don't know. I
That's
tried.
Clone Wars.
I tried to see The Rise of Skywalker again before it left theaters, but I didn't get a chance
Bruce
to.
said deep fried.
Deep fried.
Frogs.
Deep fried frog legs, yeah, for sure. But so I only got to see it twice in the
He's
theater.
intrigued.
I got to see it twice in the theater. But you know what I'm really blessed by and I'm really happy about? I've been talking to a lot of people
When did
lately.
you see it the second time?
I went and saw it a second time. We went and saw it a second time. Remember?
Oh, that's right. I didn't know. Well, there's another Star Wars movie or another movie that you went and watched, and I was like, when did you see it? And you're like, just cause.
No, that was Endgame.
Oh, that's
That
right.
was Endgame.
'Cause you did
Endgame because
not
I
like
hated
that.
it the first time I saw it. Was really ticked off at it, and I had to go see it a second time by myself just to get it out of my system. But I tried. I was going to do that with Rise of Skywalker and see it a third time, but not because I was mad at it.
Says Mr. Yee Yee says my name is Ymir Labra, but if you want to call it Yee Yee. Los Angeles?
Oh, you're in LA? Okay.
Oh, because he said no Baby Yoda. And then Bruce Jennings says, where are you from, Ymir? And he said Los Angeles. Bruce says, nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you, Ymir. Glad to have you here. We've got our friend Wicked Steve here on the channel, he was
just in.
He was in for a second. He calls
West
himself
Side
our
homie.
West Side homie and our LA connection. So that's cool. We got another LA connection. We got another LA friend. That's awesome. I love LA. I'm a big Dodgers fan. So you'll probably see me at some point wearing a Dodgers hat or a Dodgers shirt or something here on the
As
channel.
long as you keep it off the floor and Harley doesn't eat it.
That's true. That's true. But Star Wars is life. Star Wars is life. I love Star Wars. And but I'm really blessed and thankful that I've been talking to a lot of people lately.
Lemire is 17.
Oh, well, welcome.
Same age as Isaac.
That's awesome. Then our son, we have 3 sons who are 14, 15, and 17. Isaac, Juan Kenobi, who's not here tonight. The boys aren't here tonight, but they are on the channel all the time. They usually do these live streams with us, and so at least Isaac does. And so, so you can be looking forward to that. So welcome. But I was.
Bruce says he's only 17. Love that. We can show him the ways of the Force.
But I've been really, really excited and happy with the fact that I've talked to so many people
Or the way
lately.
of the Sith.
A lot of people lately who just like the hashtag that we promoted, hashtag I love Star Wars, and of course Ryan took and made a Facebook page of it. And that's awesome. People are really getting over the whole negativity thing, you know. And you know what I love? You know what I love? I've talked to so many people, and I'd like to do a video about this, like, and just talk about. We haven't talked about Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers in a while, but I love the fact that I talk to people all the time, and I'm like, yeah. So there's been this big backlash against Star Wars, and they're like, there has, and I'm like, yeah. You don't know about like the whole backlash against Star Wars because people were so ticked off by episode 8? No, like nobody. They're like, who's got time to do all that? And then I'm like, so you've never heard of, like, when they hear the fandom menace, they laugh because they're like, oh, that's funny, right? But like all this stuff, and they're just like, I just like Star Wars. Like, I don't care, you know. I don't care what that all about all that. And nobody's heard of Jeremy. I love it. I mean, nobody's heard of us either. But we're not claiming to be anything either.
Bruce says, I just won't deal with negativity. Not worth arguing. I just walk away.
That's right. That's right. Or I punch them in the throat.
Maybe they got a boogie in their butt.
They got a boogie in their butt. They're gonna have a throat in their punch. Whatever happened to addicted Benetine? And a throat punch. And a throat punch. Right?
Yeah.
I think so. Oh, I think so, Tim.
I like the better. Oh, I think so, Seamus.
Oh, that one too. Whatever happened to addicted Benetine? I think so,
It's called
Seamus.
Lack of Sleep, No Kids, and Brooklyn Nine-Nine's calling my name.
Yes, but so there you go, folks. I think we're all pretty much in the same boat. We're so glad that
Bruce said punching them in the throat was me 10 years ago. Not anymore.
I don't really punch them in the throat. I imagine.
Visualize.
I imagine punching people in the throat, but I don't do it because I'm a peaceful person.
Okay.
Hey now. But no, so tonight I think that we saw that we're all excited that Clone Wars is back. We're very excited for that. But I do think that we all expect a little bit more out of the show now that it has come back. And so I'm hoping that they're not just going to, like Darth Tasty said, I hope that they don't just go with just old pre-written episodes. I mean, they probably are because they've had them sitting around for a while. But you don't. But I understand what you're saying. Like, I want
Take
them
the
to
episodes
innovate.
they wrote and pepper them up.
Yeah, innovate those things. And I'm really hoping we get the Darth Revan episode. They were supposed to canonize Darth Revan in Clone Wars, and it's classic now. The footage is online where you can see where they had done that. The animatics were all there and everything, and then the episode never came to fruition. Give us the Revan episode. You know, that's what you need. You need a 1-2 punch, man. Just boom, boom. Give us some good episodes.
Bruce says, I prefer passive aggressive. He says, when you say something that sounds polite at the time, but 2 hours later they realize you just put them in their place. Like, well, bless your heart. I know what they really mean. LOL.
Yes. I had that recently, didn't I? Sure did. Yeah. No, I hear you, man. I feel you. It's good stuff. For sure. All right, guys. Well, hey, so we're going to come back with a live stream tomorrow and talk about our journey to Galaxy's Edge. And
To the planet of Batu.
yes, to the planet of Batu.
Where
And
we got some scrap metal, we made some arrow sabers.
we might have gotten some scrap metal and made some lightsabers.
And my saber may just have a Rancor tooth in the bottom of it.
She had to fight a Rancor to put her lightsaber together.
I fought a Rancor and I won. And I put
There's
the
a parody
tooth
for it.
in my saber.
Okay, biggest news, and we'll let it go with this. Waking Vegas, my band, we are officially going to be doing Yoda in our set list by Weird Al Yankovic. I am so
can't wait.
excited. Met him in the swamp down in Dagobah where it bubbles all the time like a giant carbonated soda. S-O-D-A soda.
Bruce says when you, or no, I already read that one. Darth says, nice, can't wait to see you. I'll have to rewatch it, though I'm actually going skiing tomorrow. You guys have a great night, though.
All right. Sounds good. All right, guys. Well, hey, thanks for joining us for this episode, episode 1 of season 7 of the Clone Wars. What will the next 11 episodes bring us? We don't know.
Bruce said, "Thanks, guys. Had a great time with you guys tonight. Have to go let the dogs out and have to finish some shop work." Weird Al, yes.
Bruce, let the dogs out. Bruce, let the dogs out. More importantly tonight, we've asked the hard-hitting question. Yes. Whatever happened to Addicted Benatine? Until next time, guys, thanks for joining us tonight. We had fun with you. We always have fun with you guys, and hopefully we get some sleep and we're well rested tomorrow. Right?
Gotta go clean up the pee that she...
Lovely. The dogs are peeing in the room.
No, not dogs.
Dog.
Harley.
All right, guys. Good episode. I gave it a 7. You gave it a
5.5, 6.
5.5, 6. We all kind of rated it right there between about 6 and 7, except for William, who gave it an 8.5, I think. Mm-hmm. He really liked it. So, good stuff. Hopefully they build on it and we get a good season out of this. All right, guys. Till next time, I'm Enosh, a.k.a. Enosh Vet, along with the lovely
Tiptastic.
Saying, may the force be with you.
And also with you.
Where is Echo? What's the deal with Echo? What's the deal with Echo? All right, guys. Say goodnight, Tiff.
Good night, Tiff.